Welcome to People Over Perks Live by Leapsome. I'm Jenny Podewils, co-founder and co-CEO. I want to start with something I bet you felt this year. That sensation of building the plane while flying it. Maybe it hit you on a Tuesday evening after a long day, when you realized you're somehow supposed to be an AI expert, mental health counselor, and a strategic business partner, all by this coming Thursday. Here's what we've learned from talking to hundreds of HR leaders just like you. The companies thriving right now aren't the ones avoiding complexity. They're the ones building bridges between chaos and possibility. And you, the HR leaders here today, you are that bridge. The bridge between uncertainty and growth, between technology and the people who bring it to life, between pressure and progress. The question for us today is simple. How strong can we make that bridge? Let's be honest about what we're up against. The world of work feels intense right now. Our research shows that 1 in 3 employees want to leave their jobs, but more than half are staying only because of fear and uncertainty, not because they're engaged. And that's a ticking time bomb for motivation and innovation. And it even gets harder. Nearly half of employees don't trust HR. They don't trust HR to protect them or to advocate for them. And I know how painful that is to hear, because I know how hard HR leaders fight for their people. But it is also a wake-up call. If people don't see this, the trust gap widens. And when trust breaks down, everything breaks down. Now let's add AI into that equation. And the bridge becomes even more complex. Employees hear the hype everywhere. CEOs expect instant productivity gains. And many HR leaders just tell me, I'm still figuring it out myself. So here's the truth. The AI revolution isn't just technological. It's deeply human. Without adoption, AI will not have the desired impact. And adoption depends on how people choose to use AI. That's where HR plays an irreplaceable role. When HR steps in as the bridge builder, with clear training, visible guardrails, and honest communication about what AI can do and can't do, then something powerful can happen. People stop seeing AI as a threat, and they start seeing it as a tool that frees them to do what humans do best: innovate, connect, and lead. So how do we actually make that shift happen? I use a simple but powerful change management model. 4 essentials every HR leader can take back to their teams. First, clarity on the why. People need to understand, why are we introducing AI? What's the strategy? Without a why, there's no buy-in. Second, training and headspace. Not just formal courses, but time, space, and psychological safety to experiment, test, and learn. Third, role modeling. Leaders must walk the talk. If executives use AI visibly and responsibly, the organization follows. And fourth, tooling and habit building. People need the right tools integrated into workflows they already use. And that's why the application layer, that's the software that we already use every day, is the most powerful entry point. That's where processes, data, and permissions already live. And in the people function, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You can use tools like Leapsome with AI already embedded in the flow of work. So this model, the clarity of the why, the training and headspace, the role modeling, and the tooling and habit building, this makes adoption practical. And it shows exactly why HR is not just reacting to AI. The HR can be leading the transformation. HR is building the bridge. And that's why today matters. Today isn't about hype. Today is about building clarity, trust, and confidence in your teams. It's about new insights to tackle the challenges we're very familiar with, like a disengaged team with the great detachment. But it's also about tangible insights to the new challenges, such as working alongside AI. It's about leaving here today, not just inspired, but with practical steps to strengthen the bridge at your company for your people. At Leapsome, we believe the systems you choose shape the bridge you're building. Leapsome is the people-centric HR platform that combines everything HRS with the best-in-class employee engagement and performance management in one interconnected and flexible system. And that's why I'm proud to share Leapsome's HRS is now also available in North America. It's already trusted by customers in Europe. Our vision is to give HR leaders a truly human-centric operating system, including an AI co-pilot that turns insight into action. And we don't believe in flashy AI. We believe in deeply embedded AI. Embedded AI that elevates humans at work, not replacing them. So what does that look like in practice? Let me show you one concrete example. Performance reviews should not feel like a chore. And with Leapsome's AI review assistant, they don't have to. Here we see Rainbow, the VP of product. She's about to complete a manager assessment for one of her direct reports, Ross. Rainbow doesn't have to start with a blank page anymore. The assistant begins the conversation with a thoughtful, guiding question. Rainbow can simply talk or type to the assistant, and it supports her with prompts, reframing, and even helpful wording suggestions. The assistant then also draws on the right context from across Leapsome, making feedback more relevant, fair, and thoughtful. The assistant then shapes everything into a draft. Rainbow stays in the loop and decides what to include. There is a human in the loop. The result? Reviews take less time, feel more meaningful, and can even be done on the go. The AI assistant is already live for all Leapsome users. We are grateful for our more than 1,700 customers worldwide who help shape Leapsome. Your feedback and your ideas guide our teams. Together, we are working to make work more fulfilling. And that's what it means for AI to strengthen the bridge. Here's what I believe as a founder. HR is not back office. HR is strategy. Your work is the bridge between pressure and progress, between fear and confidence, and between the promise of AI and the reality of adoption. And our job at Leapsome is to be the foundation beneath that bridge, giving you the clarity, tools, and trust to lead change. I started by talking about building planes while flying them. Here's what I want you to remember. The companies that thrive don't wait for perfect conditions. They strengthen their plane mid-flight. They don't wait for trust to magically appear. They build it through transparency in turbulence. And as you go into today's sessions, ask yourself, what is one process I can simplify with AI tomorrow? And what is one conversation I want to keep deeply human? If you leave here with those answers, you'll already be stronger. HR is the bridge, and you are the bridge builders. So remember, every time you help someone from fear to confidence, from stuck to growing, you're not just doing HR. You are building the bridge to possibility.